Guys, I'm so grateful I get to do this podcast. Thank you to all the people who listen, watch, critique, enjoy, etc. Why am I out of breath? I walked up one flight of steps. My cardiovascular health is in shambles. I'm going to address that this summer. But you know what else I'm addressing? Eating at the appropriate times. I usually wait to eat like one giant meal at the end of the day, and now people are saying that's bad for you. The funk. So I've been healthy-ish, or trying to get healthy. I just came back from Paris and ate a lot of croissants, whatever. Ate a lot of those. Started drinking caffeine. I think we know from the podcast I'm not good with that, but I'm doing okay. Anyway, I also want to give a shout out to, because of what I'm saying, hard-boiled eggs. These have been in my pocket all day. What's the face for? There's nothing to be scared of. They're cooked. They're cooked. Hard-boiled. Hard-boiled eggs, there's nothing to be scared. One did crack a little bit. I'm going to unpeel this motherfucker and eat it just like that. No salt, no pepper. In a pinch, a hard-boiled egg is that girl, okay? Hard-boiled. Put them in the water while I was in the shower. Was like, we're going to eat today. I ate one. These two are left. Did you know there's only 6 grams of protein in an egg? I learned that a couple years ago, and I was appalled, shocked even. I thought, surely there's more. Nope, 6 grams. Anyway, I love a hard-boiled egg, and I just want to shout them out because they really do the damn thing, and they get the job done in a pinch. And you didn't even know. You didn't even know they were in my blazer. Did anybody in here know they were in my blazer? No one knew. You could have a hard-boiled egg in your pocket and people are none the wiser. And that way, you always got a snack on you. Anyway, I'm going to take this blazer off. My next guest, he's not going to know there's hard-boiled eggs in my pocket either. And I can't wait to talk to him with my egg-filled blazer. It's a good episode. I think it's going to be. I don't know. I'm going to say that about every episode. It's like a waiter at a restaurant. You go, is this dish good? And they're like, yeah, it's good. And you ask about 2 more and they're like, it's good. And you're like, you get the sense that this person thinks everything on the menu is good. So I think this episode's going to be good. I've caught my breath, I think. Yeah, I've caught my breath. I'm going to take the blazer off because I'm getting a little toasty. And I'm going to talk to Chris Meloni. Stay tuned. Have you been doing press all week?
A little bit.
Okay.
Not much. Tomorrow's a big day.
Do you meditate?
Not on a regular.
Okay, you seem like you do.
I do get my meditation through physical exertion, through, working out or, I'm a water skier every time.
You are?
Yeah. I mean, not like competitive or anything, but, I picked it up late in life. But every time I go out on that water, come back off the water, and I just do 2 runs. Mm-hmm. I'm a different person.
I believe it.
It's insane.
Water's crazy, though. Yeah. Water is
but
magical
it's also
that
the
way.
action. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think it's also the action. Maybe it's akin to what surfers feel, but for me, with the water skiing, welcome to Water Skiing Weekly. To me, though, it's this, because you brought up the meditation thing. Mm-hmm. To me, it's that kind of that journey towards a Zen kind of state of mind, and I find for myself, because again, I started late in life, and when you get a good pull, you're leaned back, your hips are pulling towards the rope, which causes a catapult effect, and you're on the edge of your ski. Mm-hmm. You can effectively go, 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
For just, that couple seconds. And that sense, and the last thing you can do is tense up. Because then you're screwed. You're going ass over tea kettle, you're going to catch it. Something's going to F up.
Yeah.
And that's the practice of, in the midst of this chaos, you just stay calm, because that's going to help you get through it. And I'm like, what an interesting, again, I started late, so I was in my head thinking, what an interesting practice.
Even hearing you describe that, I've calmed down. I've had a little too much caffeine today. Yeah, but
I
that's
understand that too.
yeah. Do you drink caffeine?
Way too much.
Coffee every day, is it?
I in fact, I'm one of these guys. I researched best home espresso machines.
I've researched it too.
Yeah.
I don't even really drink coffee.
Oh.
And I was going to give someone a gift.
And then I researched beans. Yeah, mine's like in the multi-thousand.
Of course, like 3, 4, 5,
You
maybe.
got right in there.
I saw, because not that I saw at your house, but I mean, I saw when I was doing my research, and I was like, this person doesn't deserve that. That's why I didn't buy it. I go, it's going to be an Apple Watch for you.
You're a $300
Yeah,
press person.
yeah. And I mean, I was really down a rabbit hole with it, being like, well, Williams Sonoma, like, we're gonna really blow their mind. And then I was like, actually, $300. We're gonna cut that in 1/10 of what I was about to spend. So every day you have a coffee.
Multiple espressos
Multiple.
coming my way.
When did you start drinking coffee?
Late 20
What made you start?
exams at the University of Colorado.
Okay.
Exam time.
I have tried not to become addicted to caffeine, and I fear I have in the last 2 weeks.
Do you get headaches when you don't drink it?
Today I was getting a headache because I hadn't had any. But this is like in the last 2 weeks thing, because I was in Paris, and I was in Paris for like 2 weeks, and I was drinking cappuccino or a matcha every day. And I think I'm
As Parisians are wont to do.
matchas. Matchas with the Parisians. Chris, I need to do an intro for you.
Go.
We just dove in.
Okay.
Speaking of water,
Okay,
my next guest,
You're going to list my credits?
I won't if you don't want me to. I'm always uncomfortable when people do that while I'm sitting there.
No, I actually, I don't know if it's ego or just curiosity.
It's ego. Okay.
Mwah, mwah.
Okay, no. Okay. Go. No, what were you going to say?
Play on words. No, I do want to hear it.
Okay. So they only listed 2 credits here.
That's what I came here for.
You came to hear your credits listed, and honey, there's 2 of them on this. I can look
Let's save time.
Okay.
Cut out the fat.
No, okay. My next guest is an actor who you know from the hit series Law and Order and the Netflix movie Little Brother. It's Christopher Meloni. Do you like Chris or Christopher? Everyone calm down. Guys,
Sit back, guys. Sit back
come
down.
on. Sit down. You'll get the autographs later.
Are they always like this?
It's embarrassing.
Weird.
It's so fucking embarrassing. Guys, act like we have big guests.
Wake up, you.
Yeah.
Wake up. What was the question?
Chris or Christopher?
Christopher.
You prefer?
Yeah. As an introduction, that's what I use. Christopher
Okay.
and da-da-da-da. And yeah, and that is like Chris.
Then once we get familiar, it's Chris. Do you have any nicknames?
Malone's.
Malones? How long does one have to be in your life to start calling you Malones?
And everything is organic in that regard.
Okay.
You know, do you know what I mean? Because if it comes out of your mouth too fast, everyone knows it. It's like the needle on the. It's like.
Yeah, I had someone call me Eggy, and I was like, I don't know you. in my head, I didn't say it, but I go, oh, okay.
Yeah, and maybe that's me too. That maybe it's just the record is scratching on my end, but I just feel it's like a mutual. Like,
Did you just?
that didn't feel right?
I don't feel ready to call you Malones.
No.
I have so much respect for you.
Oh. I don't know where that's placed, but all right, I'll
Is that
accept that for
surprising?
now.
I used to watch you. You were like a babysitter to me.
Yep.
Lots of people tell you that.
Yeah, my new shtick, and this has only happened in the last couple of years, when I'm on a job, younger actors calling me a legend. And it's very flattering,
Sure,
right?
sure.
But part of me part of me goes, wow, that's amazing, and thank you very much, how sweet. And the other half, as I walk away, is that motherfucker just called me old.
It's the nicest way you could be called old.
There you are.
The most
Yes.
flattering way to be called old. Do you feel old?
No.
I don't feel, you're not giving old vibes to me.
No. And if anything, how I truthfully, deeply, I think the core of truth in that interaction of, if someone gives me what I feel is a very high compliment, using that kind of verbiage, is I really do engage in gratitude. That, 65 years old, and I still get phone calls.
Yeah.
And, I started out in this biz just wanting a job.
Yeah.
So,
How do you feel about the kind of calls you're getting in general? Of course, there's gratitude there, but
the same old, same old.
Same, okay.
It's the 80% that you're like, no. And then you have that the next 10% that you may want but you don't get, or that you then have to put it in the matrix of who's directing, if it's all first time and new, and because I've been through that trajectory, and that's sometimes I just go, I don't feel like, because I feel as though I'm going to have to do some lifting. I'm going to have to. I once heard Daniel Day-Lewis say this about agreeing to be, I think it was in Lincoln, with Spielberg, and he said, and I guess Spielberg had to pursue him, and I'm not equating myself with Daniel Day, but it was the word he used. He said, he goes, I wasn't trying to be coy or play hard to get, I'm paraphrasing, but I needed to make sure I could be an ally. An ally. And I thought, what a beautiful sentiment that is. And so, being an ally, being in because, it's, if we do our things right and conscientiously, you're in the trenches. You're coming to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you care and are engaged in it, that's how it strikes me.
Yeah, which makes sense. I think we did a movie together, the one I mentioned. Maybe that's why there's only 2 credits here.
You don't need any more credits when you've got you and I.
I mean, yeah, me and you in a movie. Imagine. But it you take for granted, I think, as a viewer sometimes, just how much goes into making a movie happen of any variety. So the notion that you would take a job prioritizing the desire to be an ally is something special, and I also think something very important, because it's like you're going to be in the trenches together, as you said. Yeah. It's
also the idea of making films is a lot of waiting, and do I feel like doing that in the middle of summer? Do I want to just kind of wait around? And then you know that you're going to have creativity in the collaborative process of creating. You're really always thinking and trying and practice, rehearsing, and
yeah. When do you remember your first job as an actor, and what was it? Like paid.
My first paid job.
Yeah.
Was for a Belgium hamburger outfit called Quick Burgers.
Okay.
And I almost missed it because they were calling. I was out all day. It was before cell phones. No one could get a hold of me. And my roommate, another unemployed actor, was like in a panic when I arrived. He goes, you've got to call by 5 o'clock or they'll give it to someone else. It was like 5:05. And I just remember the panic. And great. Boom, called, yes, okay, it's yours, super duper. And the premise of it was, me and my buddy are in the New York Marathon, and we're running. And he says, boy, I'm hungry. I say, me too. He goes, I go, I know a place we can go. It's real quick. It's quick, I say. I know a place we can go. It's quick. He goes, okay. So we veer off, and 100 of the runners follow us.
Yeah.
And we go over hill and dale. We actually our feet splash in the Atlantic, and we dive into swim across the Atlantic, run over hill and dale over there, and bust through the doors of the quick fast food hamburger joint
in Belgium.
Yeah, but we didn't go to Belgium.
You didn't really go to
Belgium. We went to
Calgary.
Okay. For Hill and Dale in Europe, which I didn't understand. It's like, we got hills here in America.
We didn't have to go to
But it was cool. It was my first time flying first class.
What was it like? Did you have champagne?
I did.
Yeah.
I partook of
everything. The first time you fly first class, you have to partake in everything. I'm not rejecting a single thing. Do you want orange juice or champagne? Right. I want both.
Yes.
That's the vibe.
And this weird story to come out of it, and you can stop me at any time.
No, I would never want to.
There were two weird things that happened. This was right after, I believe her name was Ruby Ruiz, who ran the marathon, jumped in a subway, took it, cut the line, and came in first place. And they were able to go, wait. I mean, it was like impossible that she arrived
at the time
as quickly as she did.
Yeah.
So we were in a van trying to get footage of us running in the actual New York Marathon.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Went to the Verrazano Bridge and all that. And we get out of this white van with the guy hand holding the thing. We get out, just start running.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, these assholes are cheating. And we sporadically did that along the line. And it got more threatening and more violent because by mile 20, everyone is gassed.
Yeah.
And they're in no mood, so mile 10, mile 15, it almost got, fisticuffs.
Yeah.
So
you have to be like, we're shooting, it's a commercial.
Yeah, but there's no reason. I mean, they don't care.
At that point, yeah.
And the other thing was, when we went to Calgary to go over Hill and Dale, well, New York Marathon, we were in tank tops or whatever for the November run, October, November.
Yeah, November, I think.
Well, November in Calgary is a different animal. It was, I think, not in the single digit, but it's like, 10, 11, 12 degrees.
Oof. In your tank top?
Running over the hills. And, it was like a really wide shot. So, like, anyone with a blanket or comforter to put over us after we would run and have to go back to the start mark, felt like miles away. So it was challenging.
A true test, that first job. That's crazy.
And then they paid us in cash.
In cash?
And that was awesome.
This was a real commercial, by the way.
Well, that $5,500.
Oh, wow. Did you...
I was making $40 a night as a bouncer.
Wow.
I made $5,500.
And how, over the course of days, obviously, because you went to Calgary, right? So you did
That's where they paid me.
Yeah, they paid you in cash.
Yeah.
And you crossed the border with that cash. What did you do?
In my fanny pack.
In your fanny?
Yes.
Were you scared you were going to get robbed?
Fanny packs were very fashionable back then.
They're back. I don't know if you heard. They're
Along
back.
with my mullet.
I got to find this commercial. I wonder if I'd be able to.
Me too.
I want to find this commercial for Quick Burger.
And how about this? We're shooting, footage here in New Jersey or something, and one of the producers, out of the blue, goes, "I want you to say the lines in Flemish." I'm like, "What the?"
I never heard of Flemish. I'm like,
it's like someone's cleaned the.
Oh, like phlegm.
Yeah, it's Flemish. But I said, shoot, what was it? I don't know. Anyway, it sounded like The Soldier's Run with Ed McMahon.
Okay.
So anyway.
Were you scared you were going to get robbed? $5,500 cash in your fanny pack. On the front of your body. You weren't worried about it coming home?
Canada?
I mean, yeah, Canadians are too
who's
sweet.
gonna rob you in
They're
Canada?
too nice. But then once you got back to New York, you could get robbed in New York. No, not you?
It gets a bad rap with that. I mean, it used to be a little more rough and tumble, but.
Yeah. No, I love New York.
Yeah,
what a moment New York is having, huh?
Unbelievable.
Rooting for the Knicks, obviously. Of
course. Is that what you were talking about? When did that happen?
What moment are you talking about?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? Do you smoke weed? You've already said terrible things, and it's legal. You do smoke weed. Okay. How often are you smoking, Chris?
Hi, I'm Chris.
This is
and
an intervention. How often? Just to go to sleep? Enjoy a meal?
Oh, no.
More often.
Every once in a while, it's more of my go-to if, and it's always like just to truly take the edge off thing.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you get nervous ever anymore about anything?
I don't know if it's nervous. I think there's an anxiety. Which doesn't bother me in most circumstances, because I think because that feeling has always been there, just in greater amounts earlier, and it was my go-to rev-up moment, like, in sports before the game. Mm-hmm. Like even, listen, when I go to a Knicks game, I feel as though I go back into sports mode. It's Pavlovian that you're, and I just remember it's what I used to do when I played football and basketball and all, the sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, anxiety, I guess.
A little something. So you might take a little puff before a Knicks game?
No.
Maybe. No.
I want to engage it
fully.
On its, yeah.
Okay.
There's so much stimulation. You don't need an enhancement. That's my feeling.
Fair enough. It's a lot. Did you go to any of the games in the playoffs?
Yeah, the one they lost. How you doing?
You and someone else were in the building.
Hey, I didn't.
I think you were the bad luck. You were the bad luck, Chris. You are the reason. Everyone's blaming someone else for that L, but I'm blaming Chris Meloni.
Well, yeah. I did arrive in a motorcade as well.
Okay, yeah. You shut down the watch party outside of the stadium as well. Man, all because of Little Brother, the movie.
Yes.
They heard the movie's coming out.
Storm the gates.
I was supposed to start this episode by asking you.
Okay.
I didn't forget, but I just was enjoying what we were talking about, so I'm going to bring us back. I was supposed to start by asking you, who or what do you want to say thanks to?
That's a rather broad question.
I know, intentionally so. Did they not warn you of the question?
No, yes, they didn't. Who or what do I want to give thanks to?
It's your fault. Who or what do you want to give thanks to? It can be earnest.
My parents.
Okay, great.
My wife.
Okay.
Anyone who has ever believed in me.
That includes me.
I'm going to give you a 20 and let's just call it even, okay? Okay.
Okay. Your parents were supportive of your career always, yes?
Yeah, well, they were supportive in that, didn't talk about it. It's like, your decision.
Do it.
And there was only one call because, at the beginning it was very difficult. Mm-hmm. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I had no place to live. I didn't have a job. I had nothing. And my mother, she's like, you can always come home.
Oh, Mom.
And in that moment I went, she cracked a little bit. She cracked. Mm-hmm. But because of their parenting, I knew that that's what it was, as opposed, I didn't follow that. I'm like, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
And that's just going back to square one to, I'm already in the fire.
Yeah.
So.
Did you have a backup plan when you were pursuing acting?
For a microsecond, I was thinking of radio. Mm-hmm. And, yeah. I'm not very dynamic, I don't think.
No, you
verbally.
don't think so?
I mean, I'm sure I could grow into it, but I think I fall into the kind of calm place, and radio needs to be a little louder, a little bigger, a little louder.
But
okay.
you know how to put it on
Yeah.
if your life was dependent on it.
So true.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You got it in you. You're an actor. I know you would put that shit on. And you were working as a bouncer, I have to ask. Mm-hmm. And I know this is probably not kosher. Did you ever have to kick anyone's ass?
Yeah.
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 Any good stories?
Yeah. Well, one time, it was a little dive bar down on Bleecker Street that I worked at. And frantically, a waitress comes up to me and says, the two couples, or these two girls, mm-hmm. Two girls ran out on the bell. Mm-hmm. And so me and the manager, bust out onto this Bleecker Street, and there was a fresh fallen snow, like, half inch, quarter inch on the ground. Mm-hmm. And the waitress goes, that's them, right? So me and him go running.
Yeah.
Go boom down Sullivan Street or Thompson and grab the girl and say, hey, you got to, what's going on? You got to pay your bill. No, let's go. All of a sudden a car screeches up, right? And I'm distracted and one gets away. They both get away, and they jump into the car, and it's their boyfriends.
Oh.
And so I get onto the passenger side door. It's closed. And they're trying to roll up the window, and I'm like holding it down.
Damn.
And I said, get out of the car, get out of the car. Well, the guy starts driving. The girl's punching me in the face.
Oh my! And for some drinks.
And that's when, and then the guy in the back seat goes, hit him against the cars, the parked cars.
Yeah.
He was going to try and crush me against the parked cars. And I'm skitching along because it's fresh snow.
Yeah.
And, it probably lasted all 3 seconds. But in that moment of, it starts going, and you're wondering, when can I let go without being caught under the back wheels and not, whatever it was, I did let go finally. Freshly slapped or punched around. And I just remember going, what the fuck are you thinking? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, probably for a bill of $45 or something.
Which is so crazy. Like, the boyfriends are like, we're not going to buy you drinks, but we will pick you up once you skip on the bill.
You know that was the shtick. That's the shtick. They had it planned out.
Always. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. But other than that, I had to do put down a guy with a sidekick one time. I'd taken Taekwondo in college, and I went, oh, it actually works. He tore my shirt. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to get him out, and he was holding on to me, and I threw him to the ground, and he held onto my shirt. I was like, oh, that's just great.
Now
I said, just get out of here.
Yeah.
Would not get out of here.
And so you had to hit him with that sidekick.
Yeah.
And it turns out Mr.
It worked.
Miyagi was right.
Yeah, knocked the wind out of him.
All right. Wow. Chris. Go ahead, get you some water.
I'm not.
You don't want water?
I'm fidgeting.
You're fidgeting?
Yes.
Okay. That's okay.
Anxiety.
I wish I had weed. I wish there's anybody.
I know that motherfucker's holding. That's oh.
I wish I had some weed for you. Do you have siblings?
Yeah.
How many? Where do you fall in the lineup?
One of each.
One of each.
Who came in last? I did. Sir.
You came in last.
Yeah. My sister and my brother.
Okay. Sister's the oldest. And
6 years older, 4 years older.
Wow. Are you guys close?
Very.
Have you always been close?
I think my brother and I went through, older, younger sibling, a little bit of that stuff. But, nothing but love and respect, deep respect. I have deep respect for my siblings.
Where does the deep respect come from?
They are hardworking, intelligent people. They're my sister's here. My sister, practicing Catholic, cornerstone of her life. She just lost her husband.
Sorry.
Teaches Sunday school. Is a social worker, helping drug and alcohol addicted women, trying to get them back with their families. My brother, retired CPA, was well thought of, and the stickler, and that's where I think he and I, that was the issue, the cornerstone of our problems.
Yeah.
That's how. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, and great parents, and just they really made better what they learned from my parents. Brought it forth to the next generation.
Yeah. What? How did you guys squash your beef, you and your brother? What do you think that moment was, or?
I just think, at least on my part, just and look, maybe he go, we had no beef, and that's fine. Then it was maturing, and it was taking responsibilities, letting things go that don't need to be held on to, and And that's it. You take the moment, you take the people, how they engage life, how you engage life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Growing process, right?
I think so. I didn't used to get along with my brother, and now we're like the best of friends. It happens. But I also think it's like the normal progression of siblings. Sometimes.
You hope so. Look,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I just feel it's if you say, yeah, we used to, it's healthy. It's a nothing burger. If it's held on to, then it's like, well, I guess something really bad happened, or just.
You have kids, Chris, right?
I do.
How many?
2.
2. What?
Girl, boy.
Girl, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And are they of college age?
25, 22. My son is still in college.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What is your relationship like with them?
I think great. Parenting never goes away. Just the issues and how you engage them, handle them, change.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they change, and you're constantly navigating how much you get in their game and how much you're just a support system, or you stay quiet and let them make their own mistakes.
Yeah. What's something that would make you get in their game where you're like, I need to step in here? Or has that experience already happened in a way?
Well, small thing, my son, asked my wife if he could get a dog, and I went, absolutely not. Now is not the time. Now is not the time for a dog.
Yeah.
22 is not time for a dog.
Okay. And you said no. Was he mad at you?
I don't know. I told my wife no.
You told your wife to tell him no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretend it came from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's never a shrinking violet, and she'll lay down the law.
Oh, wow. Fun.
Just nicer than I.
So would you say you're stricter then, or than she is?
I think my framework is a little stricter only because that's how I was brought up. She was brought up differently than I.
Yeah. Where's your wife from?
Memphis.
Oh, okay. And
Tennessee
you grew up in Virginia, right?
D.C. Virginia.
Did we ever talk about that on set or no?
We might have touched on it.
I'm from Baltimore.
You're Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Look at us. You know? Did you read about me on your way here? Have to remember. Did you remember who I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I hiccuped for a second.
You did. You were like, I think
I know her
somewhere.
Yeah. And then I went, oh my God, we starred in that movie with those other actors.
Who you don't remember, but if you'll see them in a couple of days.
One's
at the
a
premiere.
wrestler and one's some comic guy.
It's John and Eric. I'll whisper. Yeah, maybe
Can
take
I borrow your pen?
Take a note. John and Eric.
Drop the kilo and just write it down for me, will you?
What made you say yes to doing Little Brother?
I barked out loud when they told me that they want you to be John Cena's older brother. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like looked in the mirror going, really? All right. Fuck yeah. I can do this. Let me do some shoulder shrugs to get my neck big or something. And I just really thought it was a great throwback comedy, kind of comedy that hasn't been made in a while. Mm-hmm. And I thought they took risks, and I thought they went for the edgy humor. Mm-hmm. Sometimes inappropriate. I was given a lot of those moments. I was like, man, I would read it going, all right.
Let me say this.
I'm happy to say it. And I think and I think I felt that. We were joking earlier, but it is a. I feel, in certain ways, a reaction to this cancel thing that has been running around.
It's been running around. It's rampant.
Yeah.
They're coming.
It's like screw worm.
I'm sorry to do this. I'm distracted because the whole John Cena's older brother of it all, and you going, wait a minute, and I get that because I'm like, you're 65. Your skin is so good. What do you do?
I'll never tell.
Salmon sperm?
Send that to Dove, and I want a contract.
Okay. Come on, Dove. Ageless beauty over here. Come on, Dove.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you? You're not gonna. What do you do? Do you do
I do nothing. This is that's one of these.
genetics?
Yeah. I mean, the same thing with the 65 and looking pretty good for 65. My old man, he was the same way. I mean, up until, into his late 70s.
Wow.
I mean,
wow.
really, it was just like, and he didn't work out, and he did whatever the heck he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's a luck of the draw thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because do you wear sunscreen every day?
Nope.
Damn. You should start. Just.
Yeah, I get it, but I like a little
Tan?
Sicilian field hand look.
But it's good. You're still gonna get the tan. Just the UV rays getting blocked. Send this to Neutrogena. See, I'm such a proponent.
Yes.
I mean, anyway, you do what you want. It's obviously working, but if you want to prolong.
So put down the shield to get underneath my neck.
Yeah.
Drop the shield.
I'll just drop the shield, Chris.
Please, Chris.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm excited for people to see the movie.
So am I.
Yeah. I think it's going to be silly fun.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how it's received.
Are you worried a little bit?
No.
No,
Because
okay.
to guess what people like or don't like, that is absolutely not my gift. I've never had a feel for it, so I subsequently I don't really care. Well, because I don't. Not my job, not my problem.
Do you read reviews of your work or what people have to say about you and your work ever?
I don't search it out,
Yeah.
but if it's presented to me, which it more often is
Yeah.
than not, I'm happy to.
Okay.
I don't watch myself. I don't like to watch myself.
Really?
particularly. Oh my God, yes.
Why? I don't really love to watch myself either, but why is that for you?
Because I think it's again the patterning that we all have. The anxiety thing we were talking about earlier. I think that we hold on to the things that we had, that we feel consciously or not, or unconsciously, got us to where we are. So I've always had a very loud critic in my head, which is good because it makes you bulletproof against anybody. I mean, if someone critiques me, I couldn't give a rat's ass. Why? Because the worst guy is in my head.
Damn.
So it doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a hack, you're a D-lister. I'm like, first of all, D-lister, I'm like, of all the important things in life, that's on my D-list. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that comes forward, and I have a difficult time enjoying the movie. It's like sitting next to the guy who's fucking talking, and it's me.
Okay.
I just keep wanting to go, shut up. I'm just.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I missed that beat.
We know.
I know.
Chris, are you a perfectionist?
I wouldn't say that. I just think I'm hard on myself, and I think that that's how I motivated myself to push through moments of procrastination or moments of inaction, or like if I fucked up an audition. You ever see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yep.
Leo DiCaprio going into his trailer after he's fucked up the scene. I was like, I could not have been more entertained, because I went, that is me. That he might as well have compiled the best of Malone's after a horrible audition and just glued them. It was just great.
Wait, where does the harsh critic come from, if you had to guess?
Fear, look, my father my father was a doctor, and I think this. I'm going to say this because I think I know. It meant a lot to me. He went to Harvard, and so and I think that always has a little bit of a
Harvard,
and it did to me. And I never felt I was smart enough to follow in those footsteps. and he was a doctor, and I think he was considered a good doctor. And so anyway, kind of linear kind of guy. And then for me to go off the reservation, for me to, it was a big gamble, and there was a lot, and I didn't. Failure was, I want to say failure wasn't an option. Yeah, but it's always
it's always an option. Everyone
right?
loves to say it's not an option. It's an option.
Yeah,
it can happen.
Everyone can be the tough guy going, hey, if it's not an option. Well,
yeah.
A lot of bodies on the road.
Yeah, I see. So you felt a lot of pressure to excel at what you do, or even just
fear of failure. You know, you didn't want to. Yeah, you didn't want to.
Yeah.
And then you start entertaining, well, if you do, then what? Mm-hmm. Horrible thought process.
Yeah. That is, what made you want to be an actor? Where did it come from? So I know you went from radio, maybe, and then you're like, okay, I'm not dynamic enough is what you felt.
Well, all that happened, and I've told this, that I was in college, mm-hmm. and I guess I didn't know what the fuck I was or what I wanted to do, and there were a lot of people who were, he's studying to be a chiropractor or a physical therapist, or they're going to go into banking. They had these paths, and I didn't, and I was a solid B+ student. Mm-hmm. Just couldn't get A's, or every once in a while I would. But I went as an elective. I took an acting class. And it was the first time in my life that I felt that I knew more than anyone in the class, and I knew how much I didn't know, which I thought was really important for me. Mm-hmm. And that was it. So I got the bug then, and then I just decided to go up to New York.
Yeah. Is there a reason you didn't think like, I'm going to be an athlete? You played sports.
Yeah. The sport tells you whether you're going to be an athlete or not.
Yeah. Can you say more about that? Because
well, your football season ends.
Sure.
Not a letter, not a call.
Oh.
Not an interest. You're
okay.
Like, oh. And do you know your arm is not particularly dynamic. Mm. You're not the fleetest of foot. Mm. Mm-hmm. You know.
Were you on a team at any point with someone who didn't know, who was like, you at one point didn't know.
Season, yeah.
During season, you thought you were that guy, maybe?
I had the potential to be a guy.
Okay. And then after season.
I wasn't even
in contention.
I went to the University of Colorado thinking, I'll be a walk-on. Bro, go D3. If you want to play football, go to a D3 school, and even then, you're gonna have to pay your dues. Mm-hmm. It's a real journey. You want to continue your football career.
Yeah.
And I think, and I had nightmares for almost a decade for not playing football in college.
So you didn't play football. You couldn't even be a walk-on. Yeah.
I saw the starting quarterback at University of Colorado at the time. He was 6'4", 240.
Okay. I see.
I thought he was a D lineman. I thought he was a D lineman when I saw him.
Okay.
I went, oh. They're just built differently. They're,
Yeah. Think about the people with the genetics not for the sport they play, but then somehow push through. And I'm like, the mind you have to be like, who is it? Oh my gosh, the short basketball player from Baltimore. Do you know who I'm talking? Muggsy Bogues. Yeah. I'm like, you just went for it, even though the body was telling a different story.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a different kind of mental resilience to me. But
well, I think of Jalen.
I know.
With that
6'2". Jalen's 6'2". I read somewhere. Shorter.
I think that's being generous, but
they lie about athletes, even in college.
Yeah.
College will be like, he's 5'10". It's like 5'8". Okay, but yeah. So we think he's maybe shorter than 6'2".
But for him, it's just I've never. He's a rare mental toughness individual. That's just what I see when I feel as though this whole season has perplexed me because I've rarely seen an individual will his team to the ultimate win. That's
Right.
how it always came off when they were down 29 points. And I'm one of the other million people going, well, fuck this, okay, not too bad. We're 2-2.
Yeah.
And that they just were so resilient.
Yeah.
That's tough.
What
That's
a
toughness.
team, though. I feel like I get the sense they also like each other. But
Yes.
you never know. But I'm like, I get the sense they like each other.
There seemed to be a camaraderie.
Yeah, which I think goes a long way. And I heard him say that he got rid of social media at some point, at least during the playoffs, didn't have it. And he's like, no noise whatsoever. And I'm like, that is important. It worked, which is exciting to bear witness to.
Yeah.
We'll forgive you for that one game you attended where and your police escorts. We'll forgive you as a city because they won. You're not gonna get to go to the parade. Press and premiere. I'll see you there.
I could have been on a float.
I could have been on a float. It's not a flex. It's me. I wasn't here for the games. I was overseas. And so I was just watching overseas.
In Paris.
In Paris.
With your matcha.
With my matcha, with my Parisian matcha. Famous for their matchas. Yeah. And so tonight I was like, I'll get to go to the parade. And then it's like, no, you won't. No, you won't get to do that either. Yeah. But it was electric, wasn't it, on Saturday? Electric. Where were you watching?
In a restaurant, and then I went up to my apartment. So it's for the second half.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, that's special.
I needed to focus.
Oh, yeah? Was it a little too chaotic?
No, it wasn't. I don't want talking. I want full. That's why, Super Bowl parties, I'm not a fan. It's not a socializing event for me. It is.
You take it very seriously.
I can't. Before the game, I'm doing the.
Oh yeah,
I get the game face
zone.
nonsense.
Yeah. Do you feel like you can will your team to winning? Is that why
what with them playing?
With them playing.
Fuck no.
Okay, so why do you get in the zone? I'm like, what is the zone for?
Because when I did play, I felt I could will.
So it's just stuck with you.
Yeah.
Will you watch with
Pavlovian?
Yeah. Will you watch with your wife?
Yeah, but she
knows to be quiet.
Well, she's. It depends on her mood because it is so annoying. Me. I'm so annoying.
Okay, so when she's like, okay, you're doing that whole.
Yeah, it's like watching a movie with me.
You're also like shut the F up during a movie.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, what's with the camera movement?
You're looking at it like an actor on set.
The critique boy can't even. I can't even keep it stuffed in.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you'll say it out loud though, so you're talking.
Or laugh. Like there was a movie.
Yeah.
There's an action movie that came out recently that I could not stop laughing, and everyone in the theater. Mm-hmm. Like at one point, some guy turned around. My son was with me, and he was so angry with me
because you kept laughing.
He was so angry. I was in tears because it was so. I found it funny.
And did he not know who you were when he turned around?
Oh no, him? No, he didn't.
He didn't. Okay.
No, I was just another asshole ruining the movie for everybody
him
else.
Laughing at the camera. I'm tempted to ask you. I'll ask you off mic what the movie was that you were laughing at because we won't get you canceled.
No, it's also it's just not that I don't find that gentlemanly or
to say. Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's
ragging on somebody. It's tasteless.
It's tasteless because what did we start by saying that there was this whole thing was an endeavor to do a movie, to make any project is quite an endeavor. So many moving parts. Yeah. It's a lot harder than it looks. Yeah. Did you have critiques from me on Little Brother? You can share them now. No,
actually, in fact. I think I'm going to clear my throat for this one.
We're allowed to clear throats on this podcast. I should have told you, genuinely. This is an imperfect podcast. That's the thing I always say. I'm going to clear my throat. I have allergies. It happens.
I'm not wearing pants.
Okay. You're not wearing pants. You are going to get canceled for that. He's not wearing pants. He's not even wearing boxers. It's swang-a-langin'. It got really tense in the room because I've outed him.
That guy's so uncomfortable right now.
Where's your weed?
Someone mop him down.
Oh.
What was the sure? What was the question?
Your critiques for me on Little Brother, like while I was performing.
No. I went up to you and Caleb, and in retrospect, I felt like an asshole. No, I didn't. It was a little weird, but in the moment, I didn't care. I still don't care.
Good.
I told you how brilliant you guys were, cracking me up, and I don't crack. I don't get cracked up because I'm always. Oh my God, you guys were just hitting these beautiful. Really, because it could have been a little cliched and a little on the nose, but I was going. Oh, I know who that person is. I've met them, and that's really funny.
Yeah,
and the same with Caleb.
He's so funny. He's so funny, and I'm really grateful that he and I got to work together on that. And
did I tell you the Caleb story?
Tell me the Caleb story.
So one of my nieces said, oh, Caleb, I love Caleb. I mean, and he's like an icon in the gay community, and he's not just gay funny. He's funny.
That's what you're.
And I told that to Caleb. He goes, "That's what's good. That will be written on my epitaph." He wasn't just gay funny. He was funny. I don't even know what that means. And she's gay.
I don't either. Okay. Well, of course she has to be. She has to be to say that.
Here, let me dump out my gum. Can
okay. Do you want to hear? Right in here.
Yeah.
Here. Let's see those skills. I couldn't have caught that. And he caught that
over the light.
Over the light.
It was a touch pass.
No, that's what that's called.
Yeah.
I can only speak.
The backers, go out into the flat. And you just gotta pop it over there before the safety comes over.
And the safety, that's football.
Yes, it is.
And I'm saying this because I know just very little about sports, but I love a sports documentary. Did you watch Last Dance? Of course you did. Did you watch the Tiger Woods documentary?
No.
You got to go home and watch that if you have some time today.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Okay.
I think it's really well done. I
was afraid it was going to be a little too train wrecky for me to get into or really download.
Okay. Yeah, I think you might like it. I think you might. I think it's well done. Yeah.
Did he participate?
I'm trying to write so long ago. No, he didn't.
Yeah, I worried about the prurient nature of it.
Sure. It's not salacious per se. It's like the making of an incredible
and salacious. Write those down. Okay. Try and keep up, kids.
Kids, yeah. This is an educational podcast.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We're trying to drop little nuggets. Go look it up.
You don't invite dumb guests.
Never in my fucking life have I had a dumb guest on this podcast. Dumbest person in the podcast is me. Every time. I'm learning stuff.
There's an art to that.
I'm just saying. No, but it's interesting to see how you make a mega athlete and what kind of discipline I want to say it requires. I don't know if that's the right word given the nature of that podcast, but just what kind of discipline and tunnel vision goes into that sort of thing. But I'm pitching it to you. I didn't work on it. I just found it really, really fascinating.
Yeah.
Do your kids play sports?
Not my daughter. Mm-hmm. I mean, she dabbled, but she dances. She likes to dance it up. Mm-hmm. Any kind, hip hop or ballet and all that.
Yeah.
My son, he played football and then lacrosse.
Were you an annoying dad who would after games be critiquing?
I was. Well, I want to say I wasn't, but okay. I was my son's football coach, one of them, and I've been kicked off the field in a little league game.
Really?
Yeah,
you're that dad?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I'm telling you, when I get into competition, sports mode,
mm-hmm.
that
mm-hmm.
I just, with the face I'm making now,
mm-hmm.
I get like that.
Wow.
It's time to play. It's time to focus and play.
Did your dad play sports?
No.
Was he a coach? So never coached any of your teams or anything like that? Are you competitive in games, like board games, card games?
I was banished from the family charades.
What did you do?
I call it exuberance and enthusiasm. They've since allowed me back, and you know something? I'm not quite sure I've accepted the invitation back.
Really?
Yep.
So this is like around the holidays. They're like, you can come play with us now.
Yeah, no, and I'm like, yeah, no, feelings have been hurt.
Really? Okay. What will it take to heal?
German chocolate cake.
That's easy. We can. I'm gonna try to get one of your family members to listen. They gotta get
Fuck
this
the
man.
listening. Tell them to bake.
One to listen, one to bake. You got 2 kids for a reason. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. We're gonna get you back. I want you playing charades again with the family.
The world does.
Everyone's vying for you on charades. Okay. Well, it's time for a segment called "That's Nice, but What About Me?"
Okay.
Where you've done a lot of talking about you today. Are you yawning because of the you part or because I'm about to start talking about me? Because of you? No.
I want to hear about you.
It's not going to be much. It's not going to be much.
I'll fast forward through it anyway.
Do you even listen to this? You didn't even know what this was.
What?
You didn't even know who I was when you came in.
Caleb.
I saw the publicist tell you.
Caleb, calm down.
Okay. Okay, so you have worked quite a bit in this industry, right? How have you decided when you want to wrap up a job? Obviously, there's films. Shows have seasons. But sometimes you want to leave a job. How do you decide when and how?
Oh, you mean like, when I was on SVU?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time that's happened. All I know is that it was time for a change for me.
Yeah.
And how I felt I was treated in the negotiations, how they conducted the negotiations. I went loud and clear, because negotiations always a little bit of cat and mouse, or playing chicken and all that. And sometimes, in my opinion, there's a timbre or a tone of bullying and almost I think it's kind of that psychological warfare to let you know, oh, we don't need you that much. And when I felt I was getting those vibes, I went, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I really meant it. And
Yeah.
I never felt it was reactionary of, oh, I'll show you. I just went, I got it.
Heard.
I heard it. And when I left them, I would say it, and I really meant it. I go, I wish them the best of luck. I want people to be employed. I want the show to go on for as long as everyone wants it to go on. I had no heart. And it was, so that was, so that's it. I guess it's that. It's, I think a part of that was also driven by, maybe creatively it wasn't, I was getting a little itchy for the last few years before.
Yeah.
Like, what's out there?
Sure. Do you think like some of your gratitude, and this isn't a critique, like seems you kind of find yourself like, oh, I'm not in the same state of gratitude for this particular job. Is that a thing that you?
Yes, that's absolutely valid. Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, that's why I moved out of New York City.
Okay.
Once it ended,
Okay.
I just found myself going, I'm unhappy here. Right? I'm not appreciating New York.
Yeah.
And that I was very clear about. Of
Yeah.
you don't like New York. If you're not appreciating New York City, you need to get the fuck out.
I think that's the word. And
Yeah.
where do you live now?
In New York City. Yeah,
So you came back,
I
and
went to LA. I lived there for 7 years.
Okay.
And then we came back, and it was the same thing before. I've done 2 tours of duty in LA, and both times was the first time I had just gotten married, and then we're in LA. We've been in LA for 5-6 years, and I'm like, I got to go back to New York, and I thought I'd be a bi-coastal actor. This
Okay.
was pre SVU and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you came back. You were missing New York, and now you have gratitude for it.
Yeah, and so and also it's like it's almost like Rabbit at Rest. That's a book. Never mind. John Updike.
Okay, look that up. Shit, you're just dropping gems. You gotta give. Okay, you've done three gems. I feel more gems from you than that, but lots of
Prurient?
things for people. Yeah,
Was that a gem?
That was a gem. That was a gem. I'm gonna and
felt
then
it.
and then the book. Say the book again.
A Rabbit at Rest. Rabbit Run.
Okay.
Rabbit Redux. Rabbit Returns, I think, and then Rabbit at Rest.
Okay.
John Updike, he wrote 4. I read them. You know,
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you read. Are you reading anything right now?
Yeah. All the light that all the light that can be seen, all the light that can't be seen.
You could tell me anything, and I'd believe it. Yeah.
What's his name? Doerr. Doerr. Look
Okay.
it up for me. Put the camera down. Look it up for me.
Put the camera down. Telling the photographer. Put the camera on the ground. Let's see what.
You're gonna multitask.
All the light we cannot see.
All the light we cannot see. Are you enjoying it?
I think I got it.
You
Yes.
did. It's good.
Yeah, and I thought, because I usually read nonfiction, but
Same.
And my daughter goes, I said, "Is it any good?" Pulitzer Prize winner. I said, "Is it any good?" She goes, "Oh yeah." And Dad, all the dads like you are really good.
Oh, like, what does she mean by that?
Well, cool dads, like who want to be part of the zeitgeist, I guess, of the moment in literature.
Okay.
Au courant literature are,
Yeah.
and maybe hard, crusty guys like myself.
Hard, crusty guys. Okay. I was gonna say zeitgeist.
Get the hell off my lawn!
You know what? Speaking
I'm
of
reading. Can't you see? All the light we cannot see.
the cool dads read.
I'm a cool dad. Shh. I put on my reading glasses.
You should. You brought the glasses in here? Why?
Those are my reading glasses.
Well, can we see them? Some modeling. I have been sitting here thinking, what would the outfit look like with the glasses?
Stanley Tucci? Chris Meloni.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci. Chris Meloni. Both Italian.
You both Italian. Wow.
Yeah.
It's giving Stanley Tucci for sure. It is. You are absolutely right. You know that about yourself. Did someone tell you that, or you just knew it?
Well,
That you look like Stanley Tucci when you put the glasses on.
no, Stanley Tucci looks like me when
You
I
know
put the
what? That
glasses
is my bad. I'm so sorry.
I do have
You're
a
right.
plate of pasta right here, though.
would
I just
fuck up
got
some
my
po-
Italian citizenship.
You did? What made you pursue it? I have a hunch.
So we'll leave it at that.
Okay. Okay. We'll leave it at my
Actually,
hunch.
my daughter was studying in Spain, and I thought it would be a good idea, down the road. I don't know how much it'll benefit me, but, just might benefit the next generation, gives you a whole new, because, it's easier to get a job in the EU, and you can buy land if you want to do that.
Okay.
Become a vintner if you want to do that.
If you want to.
I'm not telling my kids to be a vintner, but I'd love it if they became a vintner.
Hint, hint. I'm going to try to get the kids to listen to this podcast. There's a lot of messages in this one for them.
Yeah.
German chocolate cake, vintner. Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite place in Italy? I'm just curious. I love Italy.
Well, I love Florence.
too.
I wish Venice did not allow tourists,
Too many.
but they accepted me because I now have my citizenship. I love Rome, but that big city thing, I'm becoming less and less enamored with.
Okay.
Because New York. I mean, I get a lot of that energy.
Hard to beat.
But that's yeah. We
Okay.
were just there.
I'm going.
Where?
Modena. Because I've
Modena?
done, yeah, to go to the Casa Maria Luigia. Do you,
No.
you don't know?
Is it the right? The
Bologna?
F1? Yeah.
Not related
okay.
to F1, just food.
So Bologna,
Going for
but-
food.
Oh.
Genuinely going to this restaurant that was like maybe the best in the world. No
Get
joke.
out.
That's literally why I'm
Write
going.
that down.
I will. I'll
Next
write it
to
down.
Salacious and Peruvian.
Okay, and then kid want to be a vintner, German chocolate cake. Okay, I got all my notes. That was bad acting, by the way.
No.
Imagine you're watching a movie and she's written all that down and I tapped twice. You're laughing at that if you're watching me in a movie do that. You're laughing and not a good laugh.
No.
It's a bad
I'm probably
laugh.
going, yes. What the fuck was that?
Tap. snap, she wrote all that down.
Get me Murray Hill 9 4242. What?
I have a little game I want to play with you before I release you into
Charades?
the world. It's charades, and your family is here.
Let's go.
Get in here.
Yeah.
There's no cake.
My family.
Your family is here. Okay, it's called Thanks, No Thanks, okay?
No thanks.
To the game?
It's been great.
All
Yep.
right, yep. All right, see you later, Chris. This was... All right, okay. I'm going to...
Has anyone ever used that joke?
Which part?
No thanks.
No thanks immediately and left? No one's done it. You're the first pioneer. Pioneer. Talk about a cool dad. Talk about a cool fucking dad right here.
Oh my God.
Set the man.
I want to suggest you read this book.
Okay, for real. Yeah, I'm gonna the light that can't be seen within.
Ask your
All the
photographer.
light- Ask the photographer. Well, I also wrote it down. Click, click. Remember?
Good.
All right. Tap,
Under,
tap.
Between Selectus and Peru.
Thanks. No thanks.
Okay.
So basically, I'm gonna list a bunch of gifts,
Okay.
and I want to know if you would be saying thanks or no thanks if you received the following.
Man.
Okay.
This is good. This is going to be easy. Go ahead.
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
going to be easy.
A fly swatter that looks like a sex paddle.
No thanks.
A T-shirt with the gift giver's face on it.
No thank you.
Even if it's your wife?
No thanks.
Okay. I wasn't supposed to do follow-ups. Okay. Really valuable coal.
No thanks.
A robot that is your friend.
No thanks.
A donation made in your name, but when you ask what charity, they get cagey.
No thanks.
Okay. Old-timey games.
A Trump coin. Go ahead.
Old-timey games.
No thanks.
9-volt batteries, the really chunky ones.
No thanks.
So you don't want anything on this list of things.
I don't want anything in life.
You want for nothing. You've reached self-actualization, is what I'm realizing. You're there. You're in it. You want for nothing.
Christmas is the most difficult time of the year because I don't want anything, but I understand people are opening up presents, and there's this feeling of I'm left out, and it's like I'm not.
You don't want anything.
When I was a child, I got it. Obviously, I don't get it. I don't get this exchange of this. If I want something, I'll get it.
Okay.
And I appreciate people who still make the effort.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm so touched, but I'm just.
So do you pretend to your family presumably is still getting you gifts for Christmas, and are
No,
you just?
I'm like, and I can't believe I've become this guy. I'm like slippers, and I never understood that. But I got to tell you, after a year, those slippers are worn out.
Yeah, every year
That's all I want,
slippers.
dog.
Okay,
Some slippers.
Good ones. Do we have your initials embroidered on them? Anything? Just or no? We're talking.
Do I look like the guy who embroiders this?
Yes, you actually do. In that suit?
Is it the beard?
It's the suit and the beard.
The world's most interesting man. Most vibe.
And his slippers, you got a little C on the left foot and an M on the other.
Stay healthy, my friends. Is that what he says? Is that his shtick?
They'll tell me. Oh my gosh. And now it's time for the last segment. It's called me acting surprised that it exists. I do this all the time. Thank you next is this next segment.
Okay. Do I have to act surprised?
Like
no,
I just did.
Yeah.
I just did.
Okay,
oh
go
my
ahead.
gosh.
I'll try. I'll try and emulate that.
Thank you. Next. Basically, you're going to be answering a question from a previous guest, and then you're going to get to ask our next guest a question.
Okay.
All right. So a previous guest, Billy Eichner asks, "What's your least favorite Celine Dion song?"
Surprise. My least favorite?
What's your least favorite Celine Dion song?
Clean up on aisle 3.
Oh my gosh. It's making it worse. He's making it worse. Actually, it's pretty good.
You're damn right. Oh, okay.
Is that the surprise? That was you acting surprised?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes. I felt I was late. Like when you cut it together, I'd be like, you were late with that joke. No. Anyway, Billy Eichner. You stalled me on Billy Eichner. He's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy. What's your least favorite Celine Dion song? He wants to know. He's begging to know.
Billy, I don't know any of her songs. I know the chest pounding Titanic song. And
What's the name of it?
Hold on. I Will Always Love You.
That's Whitney Houston.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, shit, man.
Put the camera down and look it up. Put the camera down. No, don't spoil it.
Did he say it?
He said it. You didn't hear it?
No.
Okay, so what?
Oh, God, this is going to be the most interesting part of the podcast. 4 hours later. Hold on.
The chest.
Wherever you are.
Beautiful voice.
I've been taking voice lessons.
Breath control.
No matter.
No matter the one.
Is that it?
No.
I don't know.
My Heart Will Go On.
Oh, no.
That's not your least favorite.
You know something? We did the audience a favor. Okay. That was not coming out of my mouth.
Okay, that was never going to happen.
We will go on? My Heart Will Go On?
My Heart Will Go On. You never would have guessed that.
No.
Just fist pounding. You call it the fist pounding Titanic song.
Yeah, because I saw her singing it live, which was powerful. She has a beautiful voice, but she like banged herself in the chest, and I was just like, that had to have hurt. Yeah, but she's a pro.
Yeah. So do you have a least favorite?
I don't know any of.
You don't know her music. You heard it here first. What do you listen to?
Tool.
Okay. Okay, fine. Do you have a least favorite Tool song? That's my question. No Billy Eichner on this one. No, you love all their songs. Look at that bottom lip.
They're the only band that I really do. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, God darn.
No, that's okay.
Yeah,
you
it
feel
is.
like you're failing?
No.
Good. I was like, if that critic.
I also think I don't want to trade in, least favorite.
Oh, you don't want to do least because you're positive. We don't rag on people.
I don't know.
Publicly, we don't rag.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
but
respect.
I also have found the older I get that I find I get very little. I get no benefit. There's no benefit. There's no upside for me.
Yeah.
So like because those conversations go on, like party, and I just like, or I attempt to stay quiet.
I understand, and out of the way.
Let it flow.
And let it flow.
It's it's no big deal.
Yeah.
This was the moment I knew I'd ruined the podcast.
Me exhausted by Chris being like, okay, okay. What's this? Damn, you made this hard today, Chris.
Yes.
No, you didn't. Okay, what's a question you want to ask a next guest, a guest in the future? You don't know who the guest will be, nor do I, but what's a question for them?
Who will be the 2028 presidential nominees?
Who will be the 2028 presidential nominees? Okay. We'll make sure to ask a guest who may or may not be in politics, who may or may not have a hunch. And that's okay.
And will they pick Celine Dion as vice president?
And so
Either
a two-parter. And will
I know she's Canadian, but
will they pick Celine Dion as vice president? Okay. We'll make sure someone answers that. You've got my word.
Yeah, tell you what, I'll just make it even more broad. Will she be part of the government?
Will Celine Dion be part of the government? Right. Okay. All right. I will make sure.
We've got a home builder who's going to be an intel chief.
Yes, that's true. We'll make sure to ask that. Thank you, Chris.
No, thank you.
No, thanks to you on Thanks, Dad. I liked it. Guys, I just talked to Chris Meloni. That was so fun. I enjoyed it. You got to see a side of him I'm sure you haven't seen before. He didn't know there were eggs in my pocket. At no point did he look at me and go, "Hey, I'm getting the sense you have eggs in your blazer pocket." You know what I'm saying? Stealth eggs. He had no idea. He just had a whole conversation with me. No clue that there were some hard-boiled eggs in my pocket. He couldn't smell them, nothing. Anyway, loved talking to him. Loved getting to do the whole thing. The spit on the glass. I was going to say when he started wiping, I did say that he made it worse, but now that I'm looking, nah. This glass needs to get Windexed. And that's word to Windex. Maybe they want to be a sponsor because it kind of looks like the rest of the glass. You wouldn't know someone in here spit water at that glass. A lot of things happening right under our little noses in this world. I think that's the lesson today. Thank you for listening. I love you guys, and listen to the next one and do something for yourself today and then do something for someone else. Can you believe I think I'm going to catch my breath at some point from running up those stairs. Okay, bye guys. Thanks Dad is a production of Will Ferrell's Big Money Players and iHeart podcast. I'm your host, Nwodim. Our producer is Kevin Bartelt, and our executive producer is Matt Apodaca.